I am speed. Cars. That's how Cars starts. You didn't know? You don't remember that?
No.
Like he's like training. He goes, I am speed. No, I probably said it way creepier than he did. He said, that's how Cars starts, or it's one of the early parts of Cars. It's kind of funny, like something that like when James and I are recording, because you have to set the camera and then you do the audio. Yes, we know we're live. By the way, we're not just sitting here chatting. What's up, everybody?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. So he sets a camera, and that's called with speed, or you speed, and then I usually say, I am speed. Yeah, and then I turn on the recording, which we're not doing tonight because we don't have to record the audio. What's up? 3 drinks down. Nate.
I'm Sarah.
All righty. We are happy to have you guys here with us. It has been a crazy week.
Has it?
I think so. For a really short week for me.
Oh, yeah. You had a good week.
Wild week. So we're so glad you guys are here with us. Thank you for spending some time with us. We already had a comment earlier from Joe. Joe was on an airplane, so but he did leave us a comment like 6:30. He said, really says he's going to miss us tonight. Joe, we miss you too, buddy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll watch this back or not, but if you do, thank you, dude. Always throwing that up there. What's in your glass? We are going to have a fun show this evening.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We have 3 samples. And like we mentioned last week, one of the things we like to do from time to time is instead of blinding off of our own collection or whatever, which is fun, if we get samples, we'd love to just try those here. Like it's a good forum. I don't know if we'll do we might do content off samples at some point too, like recorded content, which is fine. But for here, we actually have one that's a mystery, and I'm going to text.
One we don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to text the person here in a minute and see if they can at least message with me here in a little bit, or they want to join the stream and watch, so they can tell us what it is. They gave us one clue. So that's 92 proof. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. So I mean, we know it's low proof, so that kind of steers you a little bit a certain way. So that'll be fun. We'll get into that in a minute. And then we have 2 others. If you didn't see the thumbnail, we have William Heavenhill 13 year and the Bardstown Orange Curacao finish. Both those are compliments of the Bourbon Judge, who is another YouTube creator. What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
It's been a weird, strange week.
Hasn't it? Yeah, it's been like a straight, long, short week.
Well, we're watching another hurricane. Nicole.
Your sister.
She came in a little crazy. Didn't know where she was going at first. Went across the state and across the state again, and yeah, so but hopefully everyone is faring well from that, and other than that, it's been just
all right. I just sent the person from our whiskey site that gave us a sample. I sent them a message, so we want to know until that time. We're going to start sniffing and tasting and smelling on that guy. Hi, Nat, what's going on?
Hey there.
Until that happens, what are you guys drinking on this evening? Where are you at? What are you doing? We'll fill a little bit of time once I know that person. I say that person because he just prefers to be a little more in the dark a little. That's okay. He's from our whiskey site. He's awesome. So we will get into that in a minute. We already poured it, and we did take a kind of a sniff prior.
We have.
Yeah, so we'll get into that. That'll be fun. The other thing was just talking about this week that was. I mean, man, it was crazy. Nick got a Knob Creek 18, so good. Good on you, dude, because I haven't seen him down here at all. But the week that was, so Monday, pardon me, I've had this cough kind of thing I can't quite shake. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I don't know that I've ever had COVID, but I don't know if it's long COVID coming back and I did or something. But what up, Nick? Not much at home, drinking a Journey Before Destination by Corporate Ladder Brewing Company. Hey, we know those guys. Those guys are local. They're kind of big deal here locally.
Had a 3 crowler release today.
That are 3 crowlers, 3 stout treatments. Yeah. So big deal. It's on draft too. So if you're local here nearby. But I was getting ready to say while we're warming up on this. So Monday, I went with local Whiskey Society guys up to a local establishment, and we did 2 Whiskey Society picks.
That's exciting.
So that's gonna be fun. 1 Makers and 1 Eagle Rare. So it was a great experience.
Next year, I think.
Yeah, the Makers takes at least 30 days once they put it in the barrel, because the Makers process is really cool. Yep, she's right. Crowlers too. See, of course she's right. She's always right. So Makers is a cool process because what they'll do is they'll actually fill a barrel, and somehow they have a way to take the barrel head off, and they put staves in and close it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's how that works. So they picked. So we got to try it's like a blending session more than anything.
Okay.
So they give you like 5 options, and you can blend it down, and you kind of pick it, and they're very close, is what they say.
So you were tagged in that picture. What was that stave?
That was the stave of like the poker coins of what we were picking.
Okay, so
I could go back and look and kind of give you a good idea what
like
those were.
the different colors. Is that like the
So there's 5 different. So they have Maker's 46, which is one of them. Then they have 4 treatments with the individual stave. So like they took a barrel and put 10 of that stave in and gave you that treatment.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. We picked our pick will be really sweet on the very front half of the palate. It'll build to a nice spiciness. That's a nice medium finish. We didn't give it any fancy name like Florida Sugar Cookie or anything like that. We just went with the store's name and Manatee Whiskey Society, kind of a co-brand on that. So that'll be really fun. And then the Eagle Rare pick was good. There were 2. One, it was the best option for sure. There was a second that might have been viable, but probably a little young. And a third was just really funky. So that's my second and third barrel picks I've ever been on. I haven't done any for the channel yet. We'll do something for the channel at some point. But I will certainly help if you guys if those sound interesting to you. I'll help try to get some for you guys as well. So let's jump right in. I don't know if we're gonna catch Clint or not, but it's okay. First name, not a big deal. So,
so we, like Nate said, we had poured this before we got on the stream, so it could open up a little bit. And color's good. It's a dark color. It is it's sweet. It is a sweet
Eagle Rare. I know, Nick. Don't worry. I got you.
But
she's a sweet girl too, that Eagle Rare. So
on the nose, this at first it was Nate said very chocolatey.
And you got floral, and I'm not disagreeing. I think there is a floral element to it.
Yeah, but I definitely get the chocolate now. And I told him it like just like a Snickers bar. It reminds me of like a nutty Snickers bar.
Yeah, so I'm having trouble determining if is it finished? Is it?
I know it's pulling the.
It's dark, and if it's 92, that tells me I had to delete it, right? So now I'm trying to overthink it, probably.
Possibly, but man, it's
delete. Did I say delete it?
You said no. I don't know.
But so I'm looking at it, I'm like,
it's got
pretty
good
dark
legs too, man.
But for them to dilute, you would think it would lose,
Don't mind the dirty glass, though. Holy hell!
Right? Yeah, I didn't do a good job. Well, no, on fingerprints too and all that, bro. But yeah, so I'm all right,
bro.
Yeah, bro. So, there's some weird elements here too. So, have you ever had that Westward that I have? That's the American single malt. It smells like coffee, like funky coffee. There's kind of that in here too. So I don't think it's an American single malt, but if he turned around and told me it was, I would just be like, well, I get it.
I don't get coffee. I get the chocolate. It's like a cocoa powder to me.
Yeah. So where on the nose where I lean, and well, I don't know who Eileen is, but on the nose where I lean is like it's got a big Woodford. Like reminds me of what Woodford.
Okay, a little bit.
But Woodfords aren't generally. I mean, they're in the 92 range, but this is big chocolate.
Big chocolate.
It kind of reminds like that stouted mash Woodford. But I don't know. So anyway, we want to taste?
Sure.
No, we don't want to.
No?
No, I'm just kidding.
We're done.
Cheers.
That's a good one.
That was good. What else is in your glasses, people? Come on now. Hey. Okay, that went definitely American single malt on me.
It's like I hit a smoky char.
Yeah, smoke. Barbecue.
Yes. I don't get any of the chocolate at all. I get straight
wood, burnt wood.
Yep.
It's not bad. When we say that, it kind of sounds really, really off-putting. It's not.
What is the one that we always get at barbecues that he always has?
Well, that's JD10, but that's
no. The one that he shared with us.
Well, I don't recall. God,
I'll have to ask Andy. Andy knows.
Yeah. This is an interesting one, dude. I don't know if you're on now. I know you said okay. But this is super interesting. So
it reminds me of exactly what that is.
No, you're not too late. We just tasted it for the first time and the reaction is super interesting.
So on the nose, we both got very sweet chocolate.
I got like a dark burnt coffee too with chocolate.
I got cocoa powder, like a Snickers bar.
Initially floral when you first uncapped it.
Yeah.
Or like a little floral Clint. So everybody knows who we're drinking from now, so I'm not just gonna say Clint. But anyway, but this first taste, man, campfire barbecue.
It
giving me some American single malt vibes, but interesting.
It begins with a P.
P.
Yeah.
She's trying to. It's from Rhode Island. Well, that doesn't help at all because I don't. You have to understand. Like, there's a few things that like stick in my brain, but where places are, if I've never been there personally, it doesn't help.
Now you get the.
And it's not ringing a bell, to be honest with you.
After the first taste, you get the smoke on the nose now.
I wish that would help me, Clint, but I honestly I don't know.
On the wall.
I'll probably kick myself when you tell us, but. So now I'm thinking this has to be either an American single malt or it's finished in something funky, like really funky, or it's a yeah.
Damn, you were straight on.
Well, it's not hard. I mean, I don't think it's difficult to pick out single malts, American single malts in particular, but for that matter, I mean any sort of European single malt as well. It's just got this distinct quality to it, and so this one had to be like a big char barrel, right? I would think, or was it finished? Google Sons of Liberty. Now I've heard of that, so I will. I'll do it while Sarah's chit-chatting with you guys.
Oh. So is this is something you have not had, is that correct?
I've not had.
Okay. It reminds me so much. I can't think of what that one is. I just texted Andy that the pour that we had at that share, it is like it just the smoky finish so much. Sons of Liberty whiskey.
Oh wow, that's cool. I'll share on the screen here with you guys here in a second. Sorry, it's gonna take me a second to figure that out. But, oh shoot, I just locked the laptop. That's not real smart.
Like, we can't see anything.
All right, let me figure out how to share, and then I'll show people what we're drinking, to make sure we can confirm. I have not heard of it either, Clint, and so
okay.
Share screen. So you're gonna see an infinity view. Oh no, wait. I can do a Microsoft. There we go. I can do a tab, so you guys don't see all that. So this is it. It looks like. Well, this is their vodka, so I think they have other spirits. Malt whiskey. I'm assuming that's what this is. Which one is this, Clint? Crap. I can go back. It won't. It'll still show you guys this screen. I can go back to the other screen. So which one is Sons of Liberty? But which one is this, Clint, in particular? Oh, look, that's how it shows people. We're still on the screen.
Oh,
that's pretty cool.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah, we didn't know that. You can tell we do this often, huh? Uprising. Okay, so I'll bring up the product page there real quick, and then our spirits, malt whiskeys, Uprising. So you guys can see what we're seeing here too. So this is Uprising, American single malt whiskey from a stout beer. That makes sense. All right. What we got? What if we do that? Story of Uprising, Sons of Liberty, entrance to craft whiskey began with Uprising. The question starts as a beer. Why is no one brewing the beers? So this is a really cool concept. So they're saying if whiskey starts as beer, why is no one going to take and extend that idea, right? And that's kind of becoming an interesting concept for others. New Holland, who was it? Was it New Holland? Yeah, New Holland. They make Dragon's Milk. New Holland is doing something very similar. In fact, they're opening a distillery supposedly here in Florida as an extension of their brand from Michigan. So it's very similar to this. Toasted French oak. Gah. Vanilla caramel from the barrels. Mash bill, traditional stout, dehusked chocolate malt. So there's big chocolate, roasted barley, Crystal 45. So also the one that just put it out recently, this is probably something you're thinking already if you guys are following along. New Riff just put out 2 mash bills that would be beer mash bills more than anything, to be honest with you. And they did something very, very similar to this. This is cool. I'm going to come back and grab some comments. Yep, specifically for the PX Sherry finished. Yeah.
It's delicious.
Yeah, I went to Wayne. I did. Whiskey is still from a stout mash. That is awesome. I mean, honestly, it's very different. I even said on the nose, I was like, American single malt? Yeah.
You did.
Like, so
you said it spot on. But it reminds Andy says he has no idea what it was.
Look, if American single malts end up going this direction, I'm down for them. The other one, I'll have to give you one. If you like American single malts, Clint, or if you like trying them at least, I'll have to give you a sample of this Westward store pick. It is straight like affogato coffee, so it's not quite as stouted and rounded. Like the crystal malt in this one brings that sweetness out like it wouldn't stout, and so it's pretty cool.
So,
dude, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you sharing. This has been awesome.
It was a special bottle that the manager brought out that shared a pour from that night with us at the Jack Daniels night.
Well, he only brought out Coy Hill.
Yeah, that's what this reminds me of.
Oh, not even close, in my opinion.
Oh, it's like smoky on spot. Like,
no, that did not have this much smoke. There's a ton of smoke in this. It's really beautiful though. This is so different than anything I think most people would pick. And if you gave this to them, they'd be like, "What is this?" They'd be like, "Is this Scotch?" I'm like, "Well, kind of, not really." So, at any rate, that was awesome, Clint. Thank you so much, dude. That was fun. At least I got type and finish, right? I mean, that's two things to pick out. Like, that's not bad. I probably would have guessed low proof because, I mean, just honestly, you look at something that dark and you're like, I don't think it has a ton of age on it when you taste it. And so it is a younger product, but they finished it in barrels and whatnot. So, we have that again. Hang on, guys. If anybody's in the chat and YouTube, can you report them, please? Never mind.
2 weeks in a row.
We've been botted. Yay. Handling bots, guys.
Always
Sorry.
fun.
Huh?
Always fun.
Handling bots.
Well, at least you know how to do it now.
Yep. Sorry, guys. Give us a minute. We're going to have somebody be a mod here soon. Someone? Anyone?
Anyone interested in being a moderator out there?
Can I remove that one? Report. Okay, report. All right. I think we're good now. Hopefully we chase the good old bots away. But need more. It's so hard to get down here. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Listen, not knowing who that was. Now I know that profile is going to be very, very... But I think you're going to see that profile start to come out a little more with some distilleries. So going to be hard to get down here. We're just going to have to network with some people in Rhode Island. Can't be that hard. There's some big health insurance companies. Just got to go out there and be like, hey, man, you need to get us whiskey, dude.
Is Rhode Island known for health insurance?
Yeah, well, they're a big hub for like a lot of FinServ type stuff, financial services, but mostly insurance.
Nice.
So, Clint, thank you so much, dude.
Appreciate
that was awesome.
It was delicious.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
And yeah, I do get that. I agree that if we can figure out how to get our hands on some more of that, that would be very, very, very fun to have around. That's a good party whiskey.
Yeah.
Because if people aren't familiar with American single malt, they're gonna be really thrown. So, well, it looks like we gotta go to Rhode Island, dude. There's really not much to do in Rhode Island, but
I mean, fall colors go through all the states up there.
Rhode Island, yeah.
It's close to the ones up there.
It is close to the ones up there. You're right. But so
anyway, I mean, it's kind of small. So
I do have some friends in Lower Mass and also in Northern Jersey. So maybe at some point,
maybe they get it in their area around them.
Not Lower Mass, Lower Maine. Sorry, Lower Maine. So eat lobster.
Lobster.
Rhode Islanders, they're wild. They're wild.
Yeah.
They were the ones that had the during COVID. Their first one to open their beaches. So all people from New York were going up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because like New York was so slow to open their beaches because all that other stuff, right? Whatever is what it is. Let's not rehash the shit. But like, yeah, Rhode Island opened their beaches and people were like flocking to Rhode Island. So
nice.
Yep. That's awesome. Listen, then we're gonna be able to get it. We'll find somebody we know that can get a hold of it. So that was enjoyable, dude. I appreciate that. I saved a little bit. I'll probably I don't think James is watching that. I'll see if he can pull that one apart because that's a fun one. But that's amazing. So yeah, I won't say I won't move. So we talked about the picks we did this week. Those were awesome. We don't have a timeline on those. Probably the makers well ahead of the Eagle Rare. Like Eagle Rare definitely in the next year at some point. So just that's how Buffalo Trace goes. Or it could just show up randomly and whatever. Well, details will come on that for the Manatee Whiskey Society stuff. Huge thanks to Manatee Whiskey Society, Derek, all the guys.
If you guys are going to be...
See you, buddy. Thanks for coming, Clint.
If you guys are going to be around December 8th and you want to support the Manatee Children's Services, we have a casino night that night that's going on.
Yes, it'll be very fun.
So...
We'll be like Wu-Tang. It'll be for the children. Because Wu-Tang is for the children.
Or Michael Jackson?
Whoa.
Or no, what was that? What was the? No, what's the? That's not what I meant. What's the song? This one's for the children.
Yeah, well, he was involved with that, but that's probably the wrong name to bring up with all those. But yeah, I get you. I know where you're going with that. So.
I didn't mean it like that.
I know you didn't mean it like that. Look at that. We fought away bots again. That's amazing. The bots love us. So this next one we poured is, like I mentioned, from the Bourbon Judge. The Bourbon Judge, if you guys are looking for other creators out there that are, I would actually say he's now growing to a substantial size. I mean, he's going to hit 10K subscribers here soon. He's super fun. Marcus is his name. He's just infectious. His laugh, his approach. He's a soloist. Occasionally he has his aunt on, I believe it is, or cousin.
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
And I've seen his wife make an appearance once. But he is fun. He pulls on the whole judge motif. So he has a gavel. It's not like crazy judge, but it's just fun. Check him out. He's right near 10,000. I would love to say that we could help push him over. And because I'm in his Patreon, and he does a monthly drawing with his Patreons to send out samples. That's how we got these. So there you go. This one is William Heavenhill 13. So pretty cool. I'm probably never going to get a chance to try this again, because it's William Heavenhill 13, which is from 4 years ago. So cheers. That was good. Oh man, just complete different. What's everybody drinking on while we're Sarah and I starting to get into this? But this is just a different experience.
So different.
Classic Heavenhill.
It's like, I mean, you definitely get like the oak, and it's like caramel.
Classic Heavenhill.
Yeah.
Right here. Beautiful, like sweet caramel.
If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you could be subscriber number 200. We're about to hit a good milestone today.
That is cool. I forgot about bringing that up. Thank you.
So
we are actually maybe have hit it since we started. Nope.
No, we're still 199. So if you're not a subscriber, you should go out there and subscribe to the channel for
awesome.
sure.
Or be a friend, tell a friend. That'd be amazing too. Somebody's into whiskey, craft beer, cocktails. We are going to dive into that a lot more when we get into 2023. We're so bourbon focused right now. It's fine. But we're going to get into some other things. So
what are you getting on the nose?
Like I said, sweet caramel, nice vanilla. Tiny hint of peanut. And of course, some oak. There's always so well melded in their aged product. And so very excited to try this one. Anybody else out there had Heavenhill 13, William Heavenhill 13? I had him 1 ounce of the 17 this past year, and it was excellent. It was delicious. It was at an event, and I try to make sure, obviously when you go to an event or whatever, you try to make sure like you don't drink too much before you get to the good stuff. And so we did good with that. But.
Oh, was this at Pours at the Park?
No, this was at one of the dive events. Okay. And starting to kind of get a little more nutty.
And then you guys are starting a new series, right?
Yeah, so that's where I was going to go. I was going to tell people as we were going through this one. This week was also, we saw 2 releases. For the next 3, 4, 5 weeks, we're going to have double releases each week, which is pretty cool. We do want to get to where we give you guys 2 pieces of recorded content plus a live a week, and then eventually get into shorts. We talked about that last week. I don't want to beat all that up. But, so we gave you the Smoke Wagon review this week, which that Smoke Wagon, if you like minty ryes and very caramel forward malt type, or not necessarily like deep rich malt, that's the one for you. She's a minty. It's mint for you, right?
It's mint for you.
But then yes, we did kick off our series of batch versus barrel pick, and we're starting with Buffalo Trace. We're focusing on them, and it's pretty fun. We start out with the Buffalo Trace bourbon, so just the OG, the namesake. I don't know if it's the OG, but the namesake.
Yeah.
Of it, and it turned out really cool. We were very excited. We want to keep them shorter form, right? So we kept it like 13 minutes, which is really good because I think
it's a good time frame because you can watch it like getting ready. You can, if you're just chilling on the couch.
But this week we'll have special reserve.
Okay.
So we're gonna walk our way up the ladder, and we realize we can't do all of them. We just can't. I mean, some of them are just too prohibitive to get. Like Weller 12 is gonna be hard if we want to try and do Weller 12 and Weller 12 single barrel. Should be near impossible. You can't do Weller single barrel versus Weller single barrel store pick. I guess you could, but they're both single barrel. They're not batch for single barrel, but it was fun. We actually, having recorded a few of them, I don't want to give anything away, but like it's not as cut and dried as it sounds. Like you think every time the store pick should be better. Or maybe not. Maybe you think the other way. Maybe you think that you enjoy the batch product so much,
like the
right?
base should be better.
Right.
I mean, the base should always be good. Well, I guess not always, but
well, the batch product should be consistent, right? So just go watch the first one. Tell us what you think. We'd love to hear about it. It's up there right now.
Yeah. I mean, Buffalo Trace is definitely a solid cocktail one for us. You know what I mean? Like that's when.
Right.
What you doing?
I'm going to see if I can figure out how to give them a link in chat while you're talking.
Oh. But yeah, I mean, we usually use the Buffalo Trace in most of our old fashions.
Go ahead.
I just want to make sure we're still out there.
We are. We're still out there.
Jimmy!
Nate's going to try and give you a link in the chat for the most recent.
Not that I want you to leave us right now, but I'll save it for later.
For the most recent video.
Maybe.
Because all they're doing is putting it into.
Yeah, I'm failing here. Share. Copy. Here. OMG. Let's see how this goes. Aha! Look at that. I do know how to do it.
We are learning on the live.
Learning. It's fun.
On the fly, learning on the fly.
All right, you tip this? What'd you think?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, go ahead. It's fine. It's fine.
I was just drinking.
Also, anyone else pour anything new? Nick? Anybody else out there?
I was gonna say, who's all out there?
Go Dayton Flyers. Yeah, they're ranked, right? If I'm not mistaken, like 20th or 21st.
Go Dayton Flyers.
I'd wondered on this one. So I am getting. Have you tasted it again? No. I'll wait till you taste again. I don't want to ruin the experience for you.
I'm still getting the caramel. I get the caramel that I get on the nose.
You don't get any sort of peanut.
Nope.
Okay.
That's
fair enough.
So peanut is the hardest one for, like, you always say peanut, and that is a really hard one for me to detect.
I just think I'm super sensitive to it, which isn't surprising with my love for peanut butter, right? So yeah. I mean,
peanut's a hard one for me to detect.
It's not going to be something you should pull out of Heaven Hill, like massive peanut notes, to be honest, or at least this particular Heaven Hill. It's there, but it's not massive. But it definitely pairs up with that caramel really nicely in my book. So we can get an argument about candy bars, but we're not gonna do that again.
No, we're not doing that.
Not doing that again. Not doing that again.
You brought it up. I didn't.
That's just a beautiful whiskey.
For me, it drinks hotter than 100 proof.
I think it's about dead on, but then coming off that 92 proof, it's kind of hard to like. We should have a good gauge, right? But what's really beautiful is, it's just wood, caramel, wood, caramel, and thanks, Nick. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was a fun one. Well, I don't want to talk too much about it. It just happened a couple days ago. I don't want to give away details, but yeah, it was really fun. Wood, caramel, and a little bit of peanut, and then there is a slight bit of finish where it comes back to sweet, which I don't know is straight caramel.
It's not finished, is it?
No, just a 13-year product. So very nice, very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's good.
I ain't mad about that at all. Cool. So we are kicking around what you guys want to see around the Thanksgiving time frame. So, well, I don't think we've actually talked about it, but like we're definitely going to do like a Black Friday show. Like we're not going to skip Thanksgiving weekend.
We said we might.
No, we're not. I made the decision just now.
Oh.
So we'd like to do something fun, and for those of you, especially because basically the folks that are here right now, I can guarantee you pretty much a lot of our hardcores right now. We don't have a lot of we might have a couple people just jumped on, so I don't know, maybe. But what would you like to see on Thanksgiving weekend? If you're able to join us, we understand it's a very busy time with family. But there's a high likelihood.
Come and celebrate my birthday because apparently we're going to be live.
It's her birthday too. So
not that day, the day before.
Right. Well, we could go until midnight.
On Thanksgiving.
We could go until midnight.
We could.
Well, no, actually, I'm sorry. It would have been your birthday the day before.
Or you could be solo because we might be at dinner. We didn't talk about this.
Okay, so apparently we may not be going live on Friday, Thanksgiving weekend. Something we didn't talk about that I didn't talk about. Anyway, so you guys are watching this. This is the key to a successful, long, happy marriage is just be flexible, people. That's what we're really saying here. Happy spouse, happy house, right? Can't be wrong with that. So I am ready to get on to the orange curacao.
What would you like to talk about the Thanksgiving weekend?
I wanted to see if everybody had any sort of ideas, like that stuff they'd like to see us, any particular pours, any particular things they'd like to see us get into, anything that anyone does like fun that maybe we could try to replicate on stream. You know, I'm just trying to like say, how do we crowdsource some of this, right? That's kind of what I was getting after, but I mean, you know, apparently we'll be at dinner. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Oh my.
All right, so we're still keeping it in the low proof family. This is Bardstown. This is again from Bourbon Judge. Thank you, Marcus. I don't think you're out there, but if you are, thank you. Or if you happen to catch wind that we did this, because I did throw it out there in one spot, and you're watching back, then yeah. So I don't have the deets on this in front of me. I could probably go grab them, but
we're not doing that.
No, why?
Because like you go like somewhere else.
You have to bourbon infused turkey.
Well, hi Nelson, how are you today?
What up, Nelson? Bourbon infused turkey. Okay.
Are you coming over for Thanksgiving?
That's an interesting idea. Will you be the judge? A great game is happening that weekend. Go blue. Yes, I would agree.
Oh wait.
You know.
I mean, it speaks to the name on this. Bardstown orange. You get orange, right? Like it is in your face.
It is like orange mint.
Yes.
I don't recall a Curacao barrel ever, or I don't know that I've ever seen a Curacao barrel. I don't recall Curacao ever having that much mint. Like that's what's throwing me a bit.
This is
so it could be a heavy rye presence in the blend.
This is definitely like an orange.
You're gonna have to carry the show for a second because I'm gonna have to look up the
an orange mint julep.
Yep. So we have the technology. We may as well do it.
It is so God. That citrus is. This smells amazing. Not gonna lie.
It smells a lot like it should be like a dessert, which is why I figured it might be sweeter, and I held it to last anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely just God the
So orange peels and spices are macerated for 12 hours in it. So
apple brandy.
So so it's a little deceiving, right?
I mean, for 12 hours in apple brandy, low wine. So does that mean that it? I mean, I do get apple off the nose too.
Wow. So it feels like they almost distilled this. So it says, I know you guys are bored, like you guys are reading, and that's boring to me, whatever. But it says, this is the information according to the distillery. Orange peels and spices are macerated for 12 hours in apple brandy low wine. So that's how they prepare this. Macerated peels with addition of honey is then double distilled. Okay.
So it was barreled and rebarreled?
No, they're double distilling it with that. So they're adding that to the distillation process.
Oh, okay.
Additional peels and lavender petals are also added to the vapor distilled at the same time. So they're adding more as it goes along.
Oh, and orange blossom.
So then they double distilled apple brandy for 30 minutes of additional citrus extract and some color. Distillation is then aged in Copper King's American brandy barrel for 3 to 6 months. Orange blossom honey is then infused. So this is wild. This thing on the nose is just absolutely wild. Doing good, Nelson. How you doing, buddy? It's been a long, short week. I just got that up my nose.
How'd that feel?
Terrible, actually. It didn't go up very far, but it got up my nose. I'm gonna be smelling oranges for a week. That's gonna be great. Might have to record solo tomorrow and try and record do oranges. So
This smells amazing. All right, you ready?
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, this thing is wild.
Wow.
Your call on julep is spot on.
Yeah.
It's an orange julep.
Yeah.
Not perfectly.
No.
It's very close.
Yeah, but it is like you get the orange, the mint, and then on the end,
There's some baking spice, just like they said they
the
added.
back, I still get that apple.
Maybe a touch. I could see that. But there's also this body, and you'll know this because you've had plenty of them. There's also this body like a mead when it sits on your tongue. It's got like a thickness to it, and it reminds me of honey, and that's the honey infusion.
And it's the sweetness of it.
Yeah, that's
wild.
It's a dessert whiskey for sure.
Yeah, it's good.
But it's you know, that varies, man, to be very honest with you. Like, how long do you let something sit before you're trying it? So honestly, most people will tell you the first pour you get, if you drink it fresh, straight out of the bottle, don't let it air out, probably not going to be an ideal image of that particular bottle. So if you're going to open your bottle, crack it, let the bottle sit open for 30 minutes, the key would be to let it sit in the glass for 10, 15 minutes before you drink. You'll still find that your next pours later on are probably slightly different, but that's going to be a lot closer to where you want to go. So also a lot of other factors with that, like proof. Is it finished in a barrel? Depending on which one you open. So things that are barrel finished are going to take a lot longer to open up typically. Just because there's a lot of science there that I don't pretend to understand. Limestone branch single barrel experiment. I have not heard of Limestone in a long time. I have heard of them, but I have not heard of their product in a while. So
we saw some Limestone on our date today.
We did, as a matter of fact, but I just did not really compute it, because you're not thinking about it.
Yeah.
So we had a good day today. We did go out. We had a little hunting going on.
Just a small
hunting. We got Dixon Deadman's 2XO, his new product. So that'll be fun to try. We got a benchmark foolproof. Hopefully Mendoza's not out there.
Yeah.
Nate. And then I entered a raffle.
Broke one.
Yeah, that's another one I broke besides the 12. But yeah. What we got here? 75 corn, 13 rye, 12 malt. Okay. That could be interesting depending on the rye or the malt, the particular malt. And Limestone Branch, if I'm not mistaken, they do some of their own grains. If I'm not mistaken, could be very wrong about that. Wrong about a lot.
Yeah, so we had a fun little day date. We went up to First Avenue in St. Pete, did a little hunting there.
Shout out to Marsha.
And got a couple bottles there. Then we had lunch at Hawkers. So good. If you are in near St. Pete or ever in St. Pete.
They're a small chain. They have a bunch of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yep. Hawkers.
But it's awesome. Like an Asian.
It's a conglomeration of like Southeastern Asia food.
It's so good. Small plates.
Yep. And they just deliver it. You don't get you could in theory ask them to be like, bring these and then bring these. But it's basically like they just bring it as it's done.
As it's done.
Yeah.
So it is so yummy. The twice fried
Korean barbecue
wings are like.
She likes the green beans a lot too. Green beans fried green beans with like a really thin panko on them. And then they're pretty good to be honest with you. I'm not a big greens guy.
And the rotan is that? The bread.
You asked me too fast.
Rotini or something.
Rota. And then we tried a new dish today. We tried a spicy curry.
It was good.
Not full. It leaned towards some of those Indian influences, but this is still further Southeast Asia. So it was all very good. So Hawkers, Hawkers. Hawkers.
So that was
near you.
That was really good. Really
good drinks too.
Yeah.
Always enjoyed the drinks there. Not a huge selection of bourbon or anything, but yeah.
We had had a chai tea, or was it a chai?
We had a vanilla chai old fashioned.
Smoked old fashioned.
Yeah. And I could have done without the smoke, to be honest with you. It didn't add much.
No.
But yeah.
And then we headed over to
Kozuba. Kozuba. I like to spell that apparently.
A little distillery in St. Pete.
Not a little. Well, they're little for our area in general, but yeah. But apparently they're Polish descent, if you couldn't tell by the last name. They're still bringing product over from where their distillery was open in Poland.
That was kind of cool to hear.
Yeah, they just brought a 10-year product over that they distilled over there and brought over here and 7-year couple weeks ago, and now some of their stock from here is aging too, so they don't have as much. But
so yeah, if you're local there or not local, or if you come in and visit,
Kozuba
definitely
was really fun.
Stop in. They do tasting and they do tours as well.
You need to call ahead, though,
but you have to call ahead. I think it was $10 for the tasting or the tour.
Well, they have two different tastings. We got a $10. They have one that's elevated, and we didn't do that one.
But they have vodkas, and we got their pomegranate liqueur.
And it's spectacular.
So good.
It's just a nice, like I can see you just taking it and splashing it in a vodka water and just give it just a little set off.
Actually, I think I might try it. Like if we get one little pour things, dash it in old fashions.
Oh, okay. So this pomegranate wasn't like most pomegranate you hear and you think like sports drinks or whatever those other sugary drinks are. This absolutely was not nearly as tart, and it was not as sweet. But it was syrupy, but it was very good.
It was like thick on the palate.
With 3 C's. Yeah.
It was because it wasn't like
enjoyable.
It wasn't really like the pomegranate drink that I made for Halloween.
No. In fact, the Halloween drink would have benefited from this one a lot.
Yes, it would have.
But yeah.
So from there, we went to the blend coffee.
Yeah, we made it a full day in terms of beverages. We really did.
We did.
So got some coffee. There's a cute little coffee flight at this place. The blend is a little small. They have 3 stores now.
They have 3 stores.
4 soon, right?
Well, they have 4. So 3 in St. Pete, 1 in Tampa. Mm-hmm. And they do cocktails as well. We didn't get any cocktails there. We just did coffee. Nate got a donut.
Right. Pumpkin. Basic. Sorry.
And it was a super cute little flight. I was kind of just waiting to talk about it here, but I'll post a picture if you follow me on socials. So yeah,
it really was. I mean, they gave her like little 2-ounce glasses, like at a brewery, and it was just pretty awesome. I think it might have been bigger than that. Actually, it might have been 4-ounce glasses. I don't know. It was
overall good day. It has been a hot second since we've been on a little date together. So
yep, it was very, very fun, very, very good. So we skipped breweries. We didn't do breweries today. Usually we go to breweries, but maybe we're growing up. Who knows?
Are we growing up?
Maybe. Just maybe.
Like Mario?
Mario. Yoshi. You guys can probably tell I got a little horse that's going on. I don't know what it is. If it's an allergy or something. But
I don't know. The other day he started talking. I was like, whoa.
I was like really
losing your voice.
Yeah. I was like, all right. We have the meats. I don't know. Did anybody get the Arby's whiskey? That's actually a legit question. But before I do that, hang on.
There's an Arby's.
3 drinks down.
We are. And we'll hang out for a little bit. We're not going to go super late tonight, guys, probably, because we got a market tomorrow for her Cincy business that we need to get to early, like 7 a.m. early. So obviously no hangout after tonight, unfortunately, either. But we'll hang out for another 15, 20 minutes. But yeah, did anybody get Arby's put out a whiskey?
Really?
They contracted a whiskey and supposedly made it a very smoky experience or whatever. And it sold out instantly online. Instantly. Now I don't know how many bottles. It could have been like 5,000 bottles. Who knows, right? But did anybody even try? Because I have morbid curiosity, if nothing else.
I mean, is it made with like barbecue sauce?
I don't think so. It was very clear. It looked like a regular whiskey. I just think they infused some smoke. So what they probably did, if I had to guess, was they probably did like staves and they just smoked them with whatever they smoked their smokehouse products in. Smokehouse.
But Arby's doesn't have anything like that.
Yeah, they do.
Like, what?
Have you paid attention to the commercials? Ving Rhames would come here and smack you if he could. Well, he wouldn't smack a woman, but he would come here and be like, "You're wrong. That's terrible, Ving Rhames. I'm sorry."
I love Arby's.
Arby's
I was just there like
pleasure.
last week,
really
and I didn't see anything smoke.
You know what makes Arby's? Because I could take or leave a lot of Arby's, but there's one thing that makes Arby's.
The cheddar.
Not the cheddar.
The cheddar makes it better.
Now we're gonna see how much of a fat boy I am. It's the curly fries.
Oh, see, I could actually. So telling on myself. Went to Arby's last week. It's their cheese sticks. I don't know what it is. They have the best cheese sticks.
It's hard to argue. I understand what you're getting at.
I wasn't feeling their. They have a weird flavor.
When they're cooked right, and you get a ton of spirally ones, though.
They have to be crispy.
They have to be crispy. I agree with you on that. Fair, very fair, very, very fair. So no one got this Arby's whiskey. Did anyone even try to get this thing? Because apparently it sold out in like seconds. So
Interesting.
are we having a bonus drink for the people?
Sure.
You pick.
I want the Buffalo Trace.
Which Buffalo Trace?
Just the
There's two over there. You can open. The other one just got. I would if I were you. Yep. I didn't rinse any glasses along the way. Arby's has their smokehouse brisket. See?
Does this go to my Christmas tree? What's this good?
Yes, that was on the floor. I have no idea. We have the meats.
So, when do you
Arby's, hit me up.
when do you put your Christmas tree up?
We're gonna start that again? Really?
Because
Just
if
trying to-
you are part of a relationship that doesn't allow you to, you can come and have a social with us and live in our little winter wonderland.
Hopefully there ain't more than one of you. We only have one extra bed.
We can't live, but
I'm just saying. All right, so when we went to do our barrel pick this week, or our barrel picks for the Whiskey Society, we went to, it's going to come out, whatever, I don't care. I don't think anybody cares if it gets out. We went to Corona Cigar, and Tommy gave us awesome hospitality, just like a lot of the store owners will. So, but he absolutely was very nice, and he had recently got in a Buffalo Trace pick. So I'm going to open this. Now, this is only, and I think Sarah's pretty brilliant for picking this, with our video that just came out, right? I see your strategery here. So,
were you gonna review this?
no,
Oh, okay.
it's fine. This is another single barrel, and what I'll try to do off memory, this one probably won't be hard, guys, to be honest with you. What I'll try to do off memory is tell you if I think this one was better than the other two without giving away what we picked on the episode. Hold on. You ready? Oh,
That's
awesomer.
Good pop.
Told the wife to put Christian, but it never went up. What? Brian, you take that into your own hands. You put it up, brother. All righty. There you go. Blessings to you too. Thank you so much. We're getting the full experience tonight. Oh, you're ready whenever you're ready. So, like, came out earlier, question earlier, Nelson. So, like, this was a fresh bottle crack tonight, right? Sarah and I obviously both know we expect this to be a little hotter in terms of alcohol content initially, right? Because I also know that this is just going to be sweeter than I'll get out, so it'll offset that a bit, just because of who picked it. But which is kind of the weird thing about the whole Buffalo Trace and the whole Weller things we're going to do is we're glad we have picks from people we don't know, because we don't know their palate. We don't know what their vision was with it. We reached out to a couple of them and haven't heard anything back, which is fine.
Why did you do that?
Well, because it's a good cork. Because it's a good cork. Pick a number 1 to 11. 1 to 11. 6. Dirty Wheatley juice. Yeah, I know, right?
Hi, friend.
What's up, dude?
I haven't seen you in a while.
I know. We unfortunately not gonna make it down tomorrow night. I wish we were, but not gonna make it.
You got to record. I guess I could.
You could record? Hi.
I'm not recording.
Yeah.
I might have to if James does it.
We got content. Yeah, if James's voice doesn't hold up, it's gonna be interesting. Oh, you're in the Blue Ridge? Do what? I love it, dude. How long are you there? Because it's about to get cold up there in the next few days, not necessarily right now. Y'all didn't escape Nicole either. Y'all didn't escape Nicole.
Are you doing anything fun while you're up there? Like
hunting, fishing, loving every day, like Luke
or
Bryan.
Like, are you
Until
working?
Monday, freezing. Come on, dude, you're fine. You still got shorts on, I bet. Actually, you don't wear shorts a lot. You wear pants. He does. If you're watching, wears jeans.
If I ever wash him,
I'm not gonna wash him. Definitely. Don't say the C word.
it's a warmer.
Yeah, vacation, baby, and bourbon. Well, cheers, Mr. Rice. I appreciate you, dude. We definitely need to catch up.
Well, now you need to come and get her a Christmas one.
Oh, jeez. Sell. Always be closing. Look at that.
Why not, right?
Naked. Ella love the cold. I don't blame. There's moments like I don't mind. That's the weird part. People always ask me, "Would you move back to Ohio?" Whatever. Oh, he says, "Yes, please. Yes, please." Yeah, I'd move back to Ohio if it wasn't gray, fucking ugly, and like slushy snow. But yeah, pants are for clowns. Well, you're not wrong about that. I've never seen a clown in shorts.
I mean, they wear knickers. Is that what they're called?
Good pronunciation.
I did good.
Did good. Well, they do wear like the ones below the knee. Yeah. So maybe crop. What are they called?
Capris?
Not capris. Whoa. What are they called?
The ones that golfers wear.
I know, but I'm trying to say, what do ladies wear that are like
capris?
But there's another name for them. Flood pants? Oh, that's another name. I'll take flood pants for 100, Alex. That's fine.
That ladies wear?
Well, maybe men. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't be gender specific. That's pretty inappropriate.
Like skirts?
That's way different.
Oh yeah.
I think flood pants is the closest we're gonna get to it. It's fine.
A jort?
It's fine. Number 6 is BT single barrel. Look at that. Buffalo Trace, baby.
Cheers on Buffalo Trace.
Cheers, Brian. Jeremy, what are you drinking on, dude? You said bourbon, but you didn't tell us what. You lean back on your bourbon? Lean back on my bourbon. Hootin' Young.
It's all right.
I am so torn by Hootin' Young. I don't know what to think. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Tell me what you think. It's not a bad thing when I say I'm torn. I know some of their mash bills are ridiculous. Like they just like, hey, let's throw 1% of something instead of just doing 100% wheat, I believe it is, or something. I can't remember which one it was. Like, why? What's your point? Unless you're like science something for body, whatever. Oh, so they were all BT. You know what? I think I knew you had a ton of BT. What do you think on the nose, dear?
It's hot.
It's hot.
It's like it's in the nose because it's the neck pour.
Clam diggers. Okay. All right. I'll go with that.
What?
Clam diggers. You've never heard clam diggers? Clam diggers are the same thing as flood pants. Like the reason why you call them clam diggers is because like when you go out, your feet sink a little bit. And when you're digging up the clams, so you don't want your pants to get all messy and dirty.
Those are capris.
Well, I mean, they could be called capris. I don't know. Are we going to get into this? Okay, so last week was candy bars.
Crop pants.
This week is what the hell do you call pants that don't come down to your ankles? Yeah, right? I got you. It's got a little heat. It's got a little too. It needs to off gas a touch, but yeah.
Our neck pours real.
Just swirl.
Nate.
Zip face. Our neck pours real? They can be. They're definitely at least perceived real. How about that for an answer? I'm getting all philosophical up on you.
Yeah, I think definitely as the bottle breathes.
It's a weird question. You can go all over the place with that, right? And Nelson kind of asked about that earlier.
He did.
Yeah.
But you guys all
right, buddy. Thanks for popping in. Good to see you, man. Have safe travels. Stay warm, stay cold, stay naked, whatever. I don't care.
You guys talked about it when you did the blind tasting as well.
Yeah. So there's definitely something to fresh cracking a bottle. And if you just go chug a lug right into it, you're not going to generally, I'd say very often, you're not going to have the same experience later in the bottle. That said, there's a diminishing factor as that bottle goes down. And so you get down to the very bottom where there's a lot more air in the bottle and sloshes around and stuff. So some people even get down to like a third of the bottle and they actually move it to an 8-ounce container. So there's less air in there to try to preserve that flavor. And you certainly can if you feel like the need to or whatever. But I don't know that you have to go that far. That's pretty extreme. Just finish it at that point. So, capris or shin length. Clam diggers are to the knee.
Thanks, Katie.
So what about flood pants?
And golf knickers.
Knickerbockers. That's knickers.
What?
Those are knickers. Knickerbockers.
I thought
Knickers is short for knickerbockers. How about that? That's the best way to describe it.
Isn't that a pool company in Ohio?
It is a pool company in Ohio. You're not wrong about that. So sweet.
You didn't say what you got on your nose. The nosinine.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
The nosinine.
Well, it's not gonna matter now.
And did you do your swirl job?
I did, as a matter of fact. Thank you. What? Flutter above the ankles, but I'm so confused.
We all are.
I need a diagram here, Katie. I need you to draw a pair of legs and feet with pant lines to the knee only, please.
That's like candy.
Sugary candy. Yeah, I agree. But what do you expect? That's what Tommy does.
Mm-hmm.
And I love him for it. It is what it is, right? You know, everybody's got their palate, and that's where his palate goes.
I like his palate.
There are people that call him the candy man. So
It is sugary sweet.
I'm hot, sugar sweet, from my head to my feet. Yeah. All right, we're not going to continue because, yeah, nobody wants to hear us sing Def Leppard from the 80s, 90s, 80s, 90s.
Definitely the 80s.
Yeah. Katie, what are you drinking? Or what are you and B Will drinking? Nelson, what did you end pouring? Dude, no one's telling us.
No one know what's in your glass.
What's in your glass? All right, so we will get back to that Thanksgiving weekend.
I mean, you were probably a few drinks in.
When am I not?
Last Friday when we were talking about this.
Well, there's 100% chance that's true. So
because my birthday's Thursday, Mendoza's birthday, Nicole's birthday is Friday. We were talking about going to dinner on Friday, and you said, well, we wouldn't have to do the show.
okay, that's true. I would agree with that.
Okay.
If it's for a couple of birthdays and stuff, totally agree with that. It's holiday weekend. The chances that we actually catch people are hit or miss for everybody. I mean, it's
hard.
50-50 for everyone. It's some of you
and
say
I don't
I'll
know
be
that
there,
we're-
some of you say I can't, you know.
And I don't know that we're gonna get
I may just go on Thanksgiving night. Be like, y'all had turkey?
well, I don't know that we're gonna get reservations. So
What do you mean? Hooters just lets you walk in.
it's not what we were thinking.
Bourbon! Be well! What specific bourbon are you drinking, sirs? St. Augustine?
Augustin?
Yeah. You'll be in Fort Wayne?
When? Oh, next Friday. No,
No,
2
Thanksgiving
Fridays.
Friday.
2 Fridays.
Well, you know, Allegiant flies from Fort Wayne to St. Pete. You could come see us.
Good.
Yeah,
And flights are cheap.
relatively.
But if you want to fly in February, apparently they're not.
Right? Yeah. Happy birthday, Sarah. Enjoy a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Look at
Appreciate that.
That's your first birthday wish for the year.
It is.
It really is.
Because, you know, my birthday's the whole month.
Well, you know, then you did it wrong. And I'll tell you why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You did it pretty good. Well, I guess it was up to your mother probably more. But you chose when to come out probably, right? I don't know how that all works. Let's not talk biology at this point. But anyway, point being, your birthday's on the 24th. You gave up a whole week in November.
What do you mean I gave up a whole week?
If you're trying to celebrate the whole month, you should make it like so the last day is all about you because like somebody sitting in the room who was born on the 30th of June, last day.
Depends on where you lived.
Saturday the 26th, we have plans. It's when Michigan's going to kick Ohio State's ass.
Saturday, yes. Friday, no.
Hall of Fame Village. How is that? I have not been. Well, we haven't been to Canton since the last championship, which was 2010. Because we didn't go to 2014 and 15 championship games. So obviously, I haven't seen any of that. So how is that?
It's great.
No, I'm asking, but I'm looking at you because I'm wondering if you want.
You looked at me like, how is it? I don't know. I haven't been.
I was hoping like, yeah, I'm interested, and then maybe you look.
I'm not interested to go.
No, I don't want to take you there. I'm just asking Brian.
Oh, good.
It? Like,
I mean, the only reason I would go back is if Wayne was in the championship again and played there.
It's not gonna happen or Mukes. Oh, did I say that out loud?
That's not nice.
Did I say
That
that out
is
loud?
not nice.
I'm gonna get. I don't know how Brian feels about it. I don't know how Nick feels about it. So if they're both here, we're gonna get a little ha ha ha. Just cracked the Whistle Pig 10-year small batch ride. Good one.
That's a good one.
I don't think you have too much to worry about that one when you open a little bit. Just let it sit in the glass for 10 to 15 minutes for you and swirl it a bit before you drink it. You'll be okay on that one.
SJ.
And that's not gonna change too terribly much. Ryes, for whatever reason, don't feel as affected. They are, but truth. Oh,
No.
you can do it. Look at that.
We could do a lunch series.
A lunch series.
I don't know.
Explain. No, go through the idea. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not following.
What pairs well with your Thanksgiving leftovers?
What pairs well with your Thanksgiving leftovers? Okay.
Lots of orange.
Bourbon. All of it.
Bourbon.
You just got invited to go shopping.
I did?
You didn't see that? Friday, you can do my annual Black Friday shopping and lunch. She means you go Black Friday shopping for her, I think. So she sits at home and does nothing.
Well, I'm not about that. Oh.
Loggers called cutoff jeans shagged.
I don't.
Cut them off at the calf to reduce stuck in the brush. Good piece of trivia. I like that. Then so it makes the Austin Powers sequel, The Spy Who Shagged Me, mean something entirely different. Means she cut his pants.
Do you think you can give yourself a concussion from hitting your head on a card?
I don't know. Sarah, do you think that if you hit your head on a car door jam hard enough, give yourself a concussion? Why don't we both sit up straight?
Well, I mean, you give me these little chairs with this high.
I'm the one with the short arms and
table.
stuff. Like, really?
We didn't show anything tonight, so.
Well, that's fair. They were all samples.
I did find me a shirt for Christmas, though. I think it might be better for you, though.
What's it say?
It says it's the dinosaur from Toy Story. The T-Rex.
Yes, I'm aware.
He has Christmas lights all over him.
Because he doesn't know how to get them up
nope.
around the house?
And it says Tree Rex.
That's all you. That's all you. I didn't deal with the star atop the thing this year, so that's all you.
But
the main tree.
You have T-Rex arms. Okay. It's like, we're done.
Yeah. Look, there you go. See? Give them what they want.
Ooh, good call. Okay,
Mendoza's
maybe.
too?
Yes.
That's the part that's the best right there. I got a big head, little arms. Yes.
We love Tiny.
No.
I may have given myself a concussion on somebody's car yesterday.
I don't know who, Katie. You got
it? There's a bird in here.
There's a bird in here. What the hell is that? But so yes. So on Thanksgiving note, we probably won't have the biggest bird this year, but if you need a place to come eat, let us know.
Yes.
If you're out there, you're watching this back, whatever, you're local, reach out to us. Absolutely. We usually have way too much food. It's just going to be Sarah and I this year, I believe.
I don't know. We've invited some.
I mean, at least like there's not anyone necessarily staying here.
Correct.
So yeah.
Yes. So
you're welcome to, of course, but
it is definitely tradition for Nathan and I to always do Thanksgiving here,
right?
So or wherever we are,
where we're living,
are in our home. So
yeah.
You don't have to dress all fancy. That we're not about all that.
You just got to be prepared for turkey, couple sides, football, bourbon,
spa.
Christmas
tree is already up, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, basically.
So you just eat and sit back and relax all day.
Wow. Sounds like a pretty good deal. I'm in.
Me too. Coffee cake from Create Bakery and Gifts.
Bakery and Gifts. Forgot about that. Might have to order extra coffee from Simply Coffee.
We might.
Now we're just shilling for people. We're just shilling our favorite brands.
I mean, you have to. We have to support local.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Shop small because Saturday you definitely shop small. Don't shop at the big stores.
Yeah.
Whoa. Your bottle over there squeaking.
Right. You got anything else to tell the good people before we possibly head off?
No. If you are out and about, no. If you are out and about, but don't, anyway, tomorrow, stop by the Palmetto Market. I will be out there along with quite a few other local vendors.
That is?
You can
give them a reason to come. What could they do? Get Christmas
They
gifts?
can get Christmas gifts. They could get decorations for their home.
themselves to treat themselves.
They could get birthday gifts.
They
could just spoil themselves. They could stop at the restaurant
they
right
could
there.
buy a buddy, be a buddy.
You could sponsor a buddy.
Yeah.
Somebody over here is doing well.
Address?
It is Palmetto. It's 10th Avenue.
You'll have to send it to. I can text Nelson.
Yeah, we can send it to you.
Well, as soon as we get off stream and get settled for a few minutes, we'll text it to Nelson.
Yeah. But yeah, whoa! I pulled a James.
Sarah will be there in the morning. I will be there afternoon with her. So if you're looking to see me, I'm not the star of the show. She is. But if you're looking to see me, I won't be there till probably like 1 o'clock-ish. But
yeah. So it's from 9 to 2. It is down 10th Avenue. I think it's 10th Avenue South.
I thought it was later than 2.
No, 9 to 2.
Oh, I'll probably be there at like 12:15 then. So I'm there for a little while longer. But anyway, she'll be there.
But yes, we are. So my group is doing a buddy drive. So if you want to sponsor a little one, you can sponsor a buddy. And
which is, for those of you that may not be aware, is like a little stuffed animal that has a scented pack in it. And so go ahead.
We are donating them all to the Manatee Children's Society Manatee Children's Services. Sorry. So they are all going to the little ones that need a friend when
something tragic happens, like, they have a house fire or something even more tragic than that. But that's like a simple example.
Yep. So our goal for our group is to do 100 buddies, and we are not all in Florida. So they are going to be distributed elsewhere as well.
But the ones that you would sponsor through Sarah will stay local.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry about that.
So let me know if that's something that you're interested in, or if your business wants to. Great tax write-off.
Absolutely. So what do you think? What was your favorite of the evening?
The orange.
The orange?
Yes.
I'm going to say the orange was a close second for me. And the American Single Malt was just different and fun.
Yep.
I enjoyed that a ton. So we are going to cut it short this evening, guys. I'm so sorry. We will be back next week, probably not the week after. Next week. So we'll figure out how to send you guys out into Thanksgiving week with a bang next week. Please be a friend, tell a friend, go out, watch a few videos, hit likes. Tell a friend, because we're right at that 200 subscriber level. And we're going to take off from there. We got big plans for 2023 and the remainder of 2022. So we hope you guys have a great night, great weekend.
We're 3 drinks down. I'm Sarah.
Nate, and we will see you soon.
Have a good night.
Bye.